Hello everybody and welcome to your Spirit Baby reading. So today we're going to do a little pick a pile. So we have pile 1 with the 5, pile 2 with the Gemini symbol, and pile 3 with the sun symbol here. So when you find out your pile, just scroll to the bottom, find your time, and go ahead and fast forward to that. Namaste. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your Spirit Baby reading. So to start off, we have this die here with the number 5. So with this number, you could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could also be born during the month of May. I also get the feeling that 5 might be significant for someone here, so you could be repeating 5s. Everywhere you go, which is a big symbol of change. That could be talking about an impending pregnancy or another big change in your life, usually a good change. I also feel that some of you might be born on the 5th. This 5 could also correlate in some way, shape, or form with your anniversary or with your birth date or your partner's birthday in some way. So we're going to get right into this reading. So the first message we have is, it's time, conceive me. What a beautiful, beautiful message. So if you guys have been wondering if it's time to conceive, it is. And this is also really interesting because 5 also correlates with the 5th house of children in astrology, as well as the sign of Leo, which also rules children. So if you guys have been feeling the baby fever and you guys picked pile 1, I do think that it's possible that your spirit baby is telling you, yeah, it's time to conceive. Your intuition is not wrong, Mom. Yeah, it's time. So the next message we have here is calm mother. So this could be indicating that your mother was very calm, or your spouse's mother was a very calm, nurturing mother, or you yourself are going to be a calm mother. To me, this says that someone here has been questioning whether or not they could handle the stress of having a child and whether or not they could keep calm. And I definitely feel that they are saying, yes, you will be calm. Don't even worry about it. You've got this. Next we have homeschool me. So this is really interesting. So if any of you guys have been wondering, maybe you have a feeling, you know what, I feel like I really want to homeschool my child, but I don't know if you can. You definitely can do this. Of course, it's going to be a lot of work, but there's so many different options with homeschooling. You could try to hire a tutor, or you could even do it yourself for free. You could even join some school. I'm getting the feeling that some of you have been looking into homeschooling co-ops, or maybe even just alternative methods of schooling. Conventional schooling is not the only way. There's so many ways to school your child. You can homeschool them. You can send them to Sudbury School. There's so many different affordable options to school your child, so don't feel limited. There's a very large variety out there for you guys. So the next one I have here, this is interesting. So I asked for a past life card, and I got this one, which is Unrequited Love. So for this tells me that in a past life, you guys loved someone and you did not receive the love back. This is so interesting because that 5th house with Leo also rules romance. Excuse me, romance. And I do feel that you guys were in a very romantic relationship that might have been one-sided. So maybe it was all romance, because the 5th house also rules romance that's kind of just for fun. The 5th house is fun, it's joy. So it's kind of just like having a relationship just for fun. So maybe the other person just thought there were no strings attached in a past life, and you guys were very much attached. You definitely thought this was going to be something long term, but it wasn't. The 5th house rules affairs. So it was a quick little love affair. You were in love and you didn't receive the love back. So I do get the feeling that some of you might have past life wounds. So I would definitely work on healing that in any way you can, whether that's going to a Reiki healing session. You guys could also go to a psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor, whatever way that you guys feel called to. I'm also getting the message that some of you feel called to do a past life regression. So if you do choose to do that, that could definitely help regress you back to the period that you had this unrequited love, and it could help you guys to heal that. So if any of you guys have been called to do any of those alternative remedies, I would definitely look into that. I'm also seeing red roses in my third eye, so that could be significant in some way. I've got a couple more messages for you guys here. All right, I've got some more messages for you. So the next card I have for you is Lion. Time to act. That's so funny because with this 5 here ruling Leo, Leo is literally the lion. That's so perfect. So guys, again, this is another message that if you have been wondering if it's time to conceive, it definitely is. It's time, act, go for it. And your spirit babies are letting you know that you should definitely enjoy this romance. Don't just have fun with your partner just with the intention of procreation. You need, because the 5th house is also enjoying time with your partner for romance, for fun, for joy. Make sure you're enjoying this. Don't make it work, because baby making shouldn't be work. It should be fun. So next we have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. So maybe you guys are waiting for some sort of news to come in. This could be some of you waiting to see if you actually have conceived. So that's a really beautiful energy. And I feel like some of you guys have actually been seeing birds. So that could be another message for you guys. So the next message we have is club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. So remember guys, if you guys feel like you shouldn't do something, don't ever let someone tell you otherwise, because you always need to trust your intuition. I feel like some of you guys either have a partner who's ready to conceive and you're not, or you're ready to conceive and they're not. Make sure that whatever you do, you're following divine timing and you're doing what's right. Make sure you guys aren't going against someone else's will, and make sure no one else is pressuring you to do something that you're not supposed to do or that you don't feel called to. Next message we have is boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. That is a beautiful, beautiful energy. So if you guys have made some, so I get the vision that some people have made some sort of investment and you guys have been waiting for it to pay off, and you have it in your mind like, you know what, when this pays off, that's going to be my sign that it's time to start trying to conceive. Keep in mind that although everyone needs to be financially stable, you guys don't have to have a set amount of money in the bank account to make it work. And this one actually fell out extra for you guys. So we have April. So April could be an important month to you. You guys could be, excuse me, a sun, moon, or rising Aries. I also think this could also be Taurus energy if it's towards the end of April. I also think this is a message for some to let you know that you will be conceiving or giving birth in the month of April. Alright guys, so that's all the messages I have for you, pile 1. I really hope this resonated with you guys. If it does, feel free to comment below and let me know what resonated. And if you like these videos, please like them and subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Lots of light, lots of luck on your journey. Namaste. Hello pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So to start off, we've got Aries here. So this could be indicating that you yourself or are a sun, moon, or rising Aries, or your child will be. I also think this energy is interesting given the fact that not only is this Aries season, but we have a new moon in Aries coming up. So this could definitely be a time where you guys are fertile. So I definitely get the intuition. I'm getting a little bit of a vision that you guys, any of you pile 2 that have been struggling to conceive, I think you guys should look into the astrology of conception. Of course, I'm not denoting any type of avoidance of doctors. If you feel like you need to go to a doctor, fertility, physician, or anything of that nature, please seek medical help if you feel called to do so. But I did get the vision as a moon in Aries myself that some of you might need this information. I believe basically what this is it's a type of fertility method where the moon phase that you guys were born in is an extra time that you guys can ovulate. So for example, if you were born on a new moon, the new moon phase will be your biggest time that you're most fertile. I also think that tracking your fertility could be very important for some of you. So if you guys want to look into that natural birth control method, it can also be used in the reverse to conceive. All right, so the first message we have here is it's a girl. That is such beautiful energy. So if you guys have been trying to manifest a girl, that's definitely what you're going to get here. And the next message we have here is Earth Sun sign. So you might be an Earth Sun sign yourself, or your baby is saying that they are going to be have an Earth Sun sign. So the Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The next card we have is hospital birth. So for some of you guys, if you've been wondering, should I, have a baby in a birth center? Should I try to do it at home? Should I go to a hospital? I do get the feeling that your babies are telling you to go to a hospital. Not to scare anyone or anything, but this Aries energy here is ruled by Mars, and Mars rules surgery. A lot of people like myself who have Mars on the ascendant are C-section babies, so that is a possibility. Again, not trying to scare anyone with the Mars ruled Aries here. It could all just be a really fast birth, and maybe you guys don't even have time for your doula to get there if you're trying to have a home birth and you end up having it at a hospital. So that's just a message for some of you. Next I asked for some information on a past life. So we have this card here. It says Celtic. So some of you guys, I'm getting a vision that some of you guys might actually have roots in like Scotland, England, Ireland. Perhaps you guys do feel very called to everything in the Celtic nature. I do get the vision that some of you might be pagan or Wiccan or very into magic or alternative things like that. And it's just letting you know, and it's also really interesting with this green symbol. I know that's a big thing there. I feel like that's a big connection, that if you guys ever did feel attracted in any way to anything Celtic, that you guys do have that past life. This could also be indicating that your baby shared that past life with you, and they want to give you that message now. Got a couple more messages for you, pile 2. All right, so I have a couple more messages for you. The first one is flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. So maybe you guys have had some sort of quarrel or issue with someone you're in a romantic relationship, or even a good friend. That's interesting because with this Aries energy here, Aries is very headstrong. It rules the ram. It's ruled by Mars, which rules aggression, irritation, anger, arguments, butting heads. So that's a pretty good fit there. The next card we have is Rose. Romance is in the air. That's very interesting because Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars does have a connection with sex. So it is letting you know that if you have been trying to conceive, I get the vision that some of you guys are using this too much and making it kind of a chore, when really you guys need to be having fun, letting go with it. And then we have Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So that's a really interesting thing. So with Aries being ruled by Mars, I do think that you guys need to make sure that you're not being paranoid, you're not being egocentric. Make sure you're looking at whatever the situation is through clear eyes, and you're not looking through it in an egoic fashion. So I do feel like some of you guys are having quite a bit of arguments with someone you love, one of your good friends. And this could be actually over the idea of conception. Maybe you guys have been trying to conceive, or it's stressing you out. I do think that for some of you, you might also be having issues with the fact that one of you has a baby and one of you wants a baby and one of you does not. So I definitely feel like you should make sure that you're both hearing each other out when it comes to that. We have Shield. You need to defend yourself. Wow, that's very spot on. So I feel like if you guys need to stand up for yourself, again, Aries ruled by Mars. Mars rules willpower. If you guys feel like you're being walked all over, definitely make sure you stand up for yourself. Don't ever let anyone tell you what to do and push you away from what you feel called to do. Make sure you stand up for yourself, but not to the point of aggression. So I hope this resonated for you guys. I'm sending you all love and light on your journey. Namaste. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 3 here with the sun, this is your reading with this sun here, I feel like some of you could be a Leo sun, moon, or rising, or your partner or a future child could be that as well. That's super interesting though, because the sun is ruled by Leo, and Leo actually rules children. The sun is also at home in the fifth house. The fifth house is children, so that's right on. So the first card we have here is single baby. So you guys, if you've been wondering if you have multiples on the way, I do feel like this next child is going to be a single baby. The next card we have here is water rising. So this could be indicating that you, your partner, or your baby is going to be a rising water sign. I do get the feeling that it's actually your baby. So the water signs are actually Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So the next card we have here is less than 1 year. So if you guys have been wondering, am I going to conceive fast? Is it going to take a while? I feel like in less than a year, you guys are going to conceive. The next card we have is spouse. So I asked for a past life card for you guys, and I'm getting spouse. So that's very interesting. So maybe in a past life, I'm kind of seeing a little vision of you guys may have been like a housewife way back in the day, and you guys really want to relive the beautiful memories that you had being a homemaker. I don't mean a housewife in a disrespectful way by any means. Obviously as a woman myself, but I do feel like you guys were a spouse, and if this is someone that identifies that's male watching, this could also have been you just really enjoyed being a husband in a past life. I do feel like the people that are watching this may have already found their soulmates or are looking for them, and I do feel like they will want to make a family with you and really create the beautiful memories that you guys shared together in this past life. It's interesting also because with the sun at home in the fifth house also rules romance. So that's beautiful. So I do have a couple more messages for you guys, pile 3. Alright, so I've got a couple more messages for you guys. So here we have harp. Great happiness. That is absolutely beautiful. So if you guys have been questioning whether or not you're going to be happy as a mother, or whether or not I feel like some of you are going through a little bit of confusion, delusion, and a little bit of depression. That may not be for all of you, but for some of you, I do get that feeling intuitively. Just know that you guys will be happy. You will reach your happiness. This baby's going to be happy, and the baby just wants you to know, I'm going to be a happy, vibrant baby. It's interesting because the sun, like I said, naturally rules Leo, but it also rules our vital life force energy. So I do feel like this is a very energetic, very happy baby, and it's going to bring a lot of happiness and joy into your life and into your partner's life. And the next message we have is hat. You will be playing a different role. This is really interesting because in the last thing we pulled for the past lives for you guys, we got spouse. So this, I feel like you guys are switching roles. Maybe you and your partner are switching. Maybe one of you used to be the homemaker, or one of you was the person who went out and worked and played more of the traditional masculine role. And now I feel like you guys are flipping the cards and you're doing that backwards. I would be really interested to know if any of you guys have a North Node in Cancer or Capricorn. That would be really interested if that was flipped, because Cancer rules the mother and Capricorn rules the father. So that would be super interesting. So next we have lobster, financial pinch. So I do feel like some of you guys have been pinching your pennies and trying to save, but I also think some of you guys might be suffering a little bit financially, and it's making you wonder if it's the right time to conceive. I do get the feeling that things will be opening up financially for you in the future, but you guys just need to have hope, have faith, and have patience. So the last card I have for you, pile 3, is dog barking, advice from a friend. So I feel like this could go along with the financial pinch. Maybe you have a friend that gives you some sort of financial advice that really helps you. I also think this could actually be financial help from a friend. This could also manifest in the form of some sort of advice from a friend. So I do feel called to tell you guys this. If any of you have been struggling to conceive, and of course if you guys feel called to go to a fertility doctor or seek a physician, do that. I would never tell anyone to not go to a physician. If you feel called to go to a doctor and check out your fertility, please do that. But I will say, for all of you that have gone to a doctor and everything checked out right, all the boxes are checked, you're fine, they don't know why you can't conceive, I did want to share with you something that I learned from another wonderful astrologer. There is a method of fertility where you can actually find the moon phase that you were born in. And that moon phase is when you are the most fertile. So for example, if you were born on a full moon, you are most fertile during the full moon phase. I would also make sure that you actually calculate the degrees between your sun and moon, because for example, you may think that you are born in a different phase if you were born a day after the full moon. If you were born within 3 days before or after a full moon, you are still in the full moon phase. I found that out about myself. So I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope any of this advice helped you. And if it did, feel free to comment below and just let me know what helped you guys out. And if you do like this video, please like it and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos, I'm sending you guys all love and lots of light on your journey. Namaste.